You guys are out of your mind if you think that a man who has been a man for 30 years and has taken female hormones for 2 is the same. Not only that, but the bone density is retained by taking estrogen. Reaction times are several tenths of a second faster in general for men rather than they are for even professional athlete women. There's no like even playing field, even intergender competition or you know, male versus male competition. The best we can do is say, okay, well, you guys got to be the same weight. But even in that, there's people that are just physically, they're just going to be better. They have better genetics. You know, there's nothing you do about that. One thing we can do is we can keep women from getting beaten up by men. And if you think that's fair, you're crazy.
So I was drilling chokes with my female student, and one of the boxers interrupted us. After instigating his male ego and giving her a nice pep talk and believing in her, what ensued was mayhem. She gets a hold of him and chokes him right. The commotion makes another boxer come in. Maybe he was trying to flirt, whatever, but to his shock, she's dangerous. She chokes him out. Another boxer comes in thinking everyone's being too nice, trying to flirt, so he tries his hardest, right? He gets choked out. So another boxer's like, okay, this gotta be hype. What's going on? And of course, he gets choked out. Despite all this, she was still being underestimated until she got a hold of his neck. This right here is the power of jiu-jitsu against an untrained opponent. This is what the art is for. Afterwards, we all hung out. The boys was wrestling. The mat was filled. It was like a cookout.
A few moments later.
I'm Taylor. I'm Taylor. That's how them bitches be feeling. No, it actually snaps you down. Alright, see. See? What's she doing?
That's me that she learned.
Okay. I don't think this is gonna help you, Taylor. Don't go to sleep, Taylor. Make sure you tap.
When a guy would rather watch you get crushed underneath a barbell than be seen as a gym creep.
Nah, it's a switch up. I'm not a gym creep. I ain't going anywhere near it. It's a trap. I have consent. Joke, I'm cancelled now all over the internet.
This girl was injured by a trans volleyball player. Here's what happened. Peyton McNabb, a high school volleyball player, was struck in the face by a volleyball. That volleyball was spiked by a trans player on the opposing team. McNabb told lawmakers in a state hearing that she suffered both a concussion and a neck injury. She said that, quote, allowing biological males to compete against biological females is dangerous. And because of her testimony, the North Carolina Senate passed the Fairness in Women's Sports Act, which allows competition only between girls who are born as girls. Right now, over 20 states have banned transgender youth from competing in school sports.
Clear! Shoot! Sunasa! Stop, stay back! Clear! Shoot! Sunasa! Stop, stay back!
This poor girl just thought her yoga pants ripped while squatting at the gym and is stuck in quite an awkward predicament.
Okay, our next question, I like your answers. Our next question is, can you name whatever comes to mind things that men are naturally better at than women?
And
what comes to your mind if I say, what would you say men are better at than women?
I
Can you just name some things men are naturally better at than women?
I don't know.
Men are naturally better at than women.
basketball, maybe. Sometimes.
What?
Sensational. And performing well in front of 65 people here. Pretty good stuff. Oh, God, right off the roast beef sandwich. That's what we call it. She's acting like she's hurt, but you have no idea what that pain's like when you get a big old hanging down there with two balls. And she's going to walk that off just fine. That happens to us, guys like us. Well, our kids are coming out with 14 legs, black eyeballs, and we're going to have to name them Jeff.
Males and females, the final event of the 2017 World Relays. A mixed 4x400 meters. Best strategy. So the gun goes and the crowd roars. Well, this was to be expected in terms of the lead. The crowd are cheering and chanting. They're answering the end. Look at the lead.
Here's where things are going to get really interesting. Now we have women running against men for the first time in this relay. We'll see what the men can do to catch up.
Here comes the US of A. Paul Diderot trying to track down and Tobago in third. Now the Americans pounce. Diderot overtakes Strong down the home straight. The American will hand over to Claudia Francis on their last leg. The Bahamas, though, we need some milk.